Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show with your host Ram today. And in this part of the cricket show, well, we are going to look at the third one-day international, which was something that everyone was looking forward to because Australia were at some strength because Michael Clarke, David Warner and Matthew Wade were back into the team. But well, let me tell you something here, that Australia were routed for 74, especially due to the very good in-swinging bowling from Kulasekara. 10 overs, 2 maidens, 22 runs and 5 wickets. A match-winning effort from Kulasekara, swinging the ball and making the batsman keeping the batsman absolutely guessing. And what he did is, with this 5 for 22, he also took the man of the match. And as far as Sri Lanka were concerned, well, they didn't have it easy. They didn't have it easy either. I would say that Australia really fought hard, but in the final analysis, it was Sri Lanka who were the victors by 4 wickets. Well, just talking about the match here, it was a sunny skies, but there was a lot of humidity in the atmosphere, and that's what really helped Kulasekara actually move the ball in the air. And basically his in-swingers were the ones which were starting around outside the off stump and coming in. I will be talking about that. Now, as far as Australia's score was concerned, Australia, very luckily, they didn't actually, their lowest in one-day internationals is 70 runs, thanks to that partnership between Mitchell Starc and Michael Doherty, which was the last wicket partnership, which took the score from Australia, placed at 40 for 9, probably on the verge of getting their lowest ever score in one-day international. But I thought that it was Mitchell Starc and Xavier Doherty with a 10-wicket stand of 34 runs, which actually took the score on to 75. In fact, they were the only scorers who actually got into double figures. Mitchell Starc was an unbeaten 22 of 28 balls with 2 fours, and Xavier Doherty contributed 15 runs, being the last man out of 27 balls with 3 fours. That took the score past that 70 score and into 74. So at least Australia saved the ignominy of getting the lowest ever one-day international score. Look at the Australian innings. You will have a phone number there. It all started with David Warner playing a weak shot against Angelo Matthews. He was gone for 4, but after that it was a Kulasekara show, but also followed by Lasith Malinga, the experienced bowler. In fact, just talking about the what Kulasekara was doing was, as I said, he was moving the ball in the air, and that was really getting the batsmen really keeping them guessing, because he was getting some deep in swing. He was able to get the ball shaping from outside the off stump, and he was able to get in through the gate. As far as Michael Clarke was concerned, he rattled the timber of Michael Clarke with a deep in swinger. He was out for 9 with 1-4. Phil Hughes got squared up the ball from Kulasekara, and Jayawardene in the slips took the catch. It was a good catch. He was gone for 3. David Hussey was caught by Pereira of the bowling of Kulasekara for 4. Bailey, well, he shouldered arms to a ball which was coming in, and up went the umpire's finger. George Bailey was out for a duck. Matthew Wade, on his return, had a very dismal start to proceedings, and he was caught by Dilshan of the bowling of Malinga for 8 of 21 balls. Moises Henriques was castled, a beautiful delivery from Kulasekara, which castled the Henriques stumps, and then Malinga actually took the stump of Mitchell Johnson for 2, and then finally McKay was also gone, caught by Pereira of the bowling of Malinga for a duck, and that made the score 40 for 9. But because of the 34-run partnership between Mitchell Starc and Xavier Doherty, Australia managed to reach a score of 74 all out. And as far as the bowling figures, as I said, Kulasekara absolutely taking the cake there, and why not? What a match-winning effort from him to take Sri Lanka to a 2-1 lead in this Commonwealth Bank series. 10 overs, 2 maidens, 22 runs and 5 wickets. Pretty splendid bowling. 4 overs, 1 for 10 for Angelo Matthews. Malinga, with his experience coming in and really giving some good support to Kulasekara. 7 overs, 2 maidens, 14 runs and 3 wickets. Pereira 3 overs for 14, and Shaminde Ranga, who took the last wicket, in fact, broke that final 34-run partnership between Mitchell Starc and Xavier Doherty. 1 for 12 for him. As far as Sri Lanka were concerned, let me tell you, they didn't have it easy either. Jayawardene and Dilshan started, and probably after looking at the way Clint McKay and Mitchell Starc were bowling, Jayawardene wanted to play his strokes, but one of the strokes that he tried to play, David Warner actually took a real blinder there of the bowling of McKay for 1. So that was the breakthrough provided by Clint McKay. Dilshan and Thirimani, well, they were very, very lucky for, I would say, Dilshan to get to 22 of 33 balls, 3 fours, and Thirimani to 7, because both of them were dropped. If at all those the chances were taken by Australia, probably would have had a different story to tell, and probably Sri Lanka would have been definitely stretched all the more here. But I thought Australia put up a good show with the ball there. And then after that, after a brief partnership between Dilshan and Thirimani taking the score on to 33, Dilshan was a victim, as Dilshan was in two minds whether to leave the ball or to play it, and finally Dilshan decided to leave it, but by the time it was too late, the ball had already taken the edge, and Michael Clarke at slips took the catch with the bowling of Johnson. He was gone for 22 of 33 balls with 3 fours. Thirimani was another victim of Johnson, caught by Warner, bowled Johnson for 7 of 24 balls with 1 4. It was Kushal Pereira, the wicketkeeper batsman, who came in, joined Angelo Matthews, but Johnson at that time was on a roll. In fact, he picked up 3 wickets on the trot as Matthews was gone. Caught Stark, bowled Johnson for a duck, which made the score 37 for 4. And then there were 2 more wickets which fell, with Mitchell Stark coming in and picking up the wicket of Taranga for 12, and also Jivanta Mendes was sent back to the pavilion by Stark for 2, and which made the score look at 71 for 6. But definitely it was the win was for the taking for Sri Lanka. But Kushal Pereira and Tisra Pereira, then the 2 Pereiras, the Kushal Pereira, the wicketkeeper batsman, and Tisra Pereira, the all-round batsman, actually took them to victory. With Kushal Pereira not out on 22 of 28 balls with 4 fours, was the highest scorer along with Tilkatni Dilshan, and Tisra Pereira was not out on 4, 75 for 6. In fact, just talking about it, Australia actually took 26.4 overs to be 74 all out, and Sri Lanka finished off the target in 20 overs, but with a 4-wicket victory. And so Sri Lanka lead the 5-match series 2-1. As far as bowling figures were concerned, McKay provided the breakthrough, 8 overs, 1 for 31. I thought he was a bit unlucky not to get the wicket because 2 or 3 chances were grasped off his bowling. Mitchell Stark, 7 overs, no maiden, 2 for 25, bowled excellently. Mitchell Johnson provided real thrust there for the Australians, 3 overs, 3 for 11. And Moises Henriques, 2 overs for 7 runs. We never saw Xavier Doherty being brought into the picture. Probably Michael Clarke had the feeling that the Sri Lankan batsman would get things easy if at all Xavier Doherty was thrust into action. But what happened was something that Sri Lanka would be very, very happy about. They are 2-1 leading in the series, this was played at the Gabba cricket ground. But it was a real surprise to see such a low-scoring game at the Gabba, at the Woolen Gabba in Brisbane. And the 4th ODI will be on 20th of January 2013. Now, before I go and talk about the Bangladesh Premier League, just give you the summary, where 2 matches have already gone by. I would just like to tell you that we have 2 matches starting. One match which is coming up today, and that would be the 3rd One-Day International. As you know, the series is right now level on 1-1 after England won that particular match. So it's level at 1-1 right now. Sorry, India won that particular match. Sorry about that. The 3rd One-Day International is going to be played at Ranchi, which is the home ground of Mahendra Singh Dhoni, and Dhoni is in some superb form. As you know, Alistair Cook has already said he's the most difficult batsman to bowl in the death overs in the world. So he's already given a real compliment to Mahendra Singh Dhoni, and Mahendra Singh Dhoni in Ranchi would like to recreate the same form that he has been showing in this 2 One-Day Internationals, and really entertain the public over there in Ranchi, which is his hometown. So the 3rd One-Day International is going to be played at Ranchi, and I'm told it's going to be full of runs. So keep an eye on that. I'm not going to do a brief preview because I don't have time here. And also, one more thing that I would like to tell you, dear fans, friends and subscribers, is tomorrow also sees the start of the One-Day International Series between New Zealand and South Africa. It is going to be a different kettle of fish, but I'm sure South Africa would be pretty strong after that test series, convincing test series defeat of New Zealand, after defeating New Zealand in the test series. Well, so right now what I'm going to do, as I have only a little time left, I'm taking you to the Bangladesh Premier League, and I'm just going to give you the summary of scores. There's one match which was over. The first match was between Dhaka Gladiators and Khulna Royal Bengals. Dhaka Gladiators were the ones who won the match. They won the match by 62 runs. This was the inaugural match today. Dhaka Gladiators are 204 for 4. The principal scorer being Ovai Shah, who had a very dismal Big Bash League in Australia, but today he smashed 84 of 48 balls, 4 fours and 6 sixes. Contributions coming in from Anamul Haq, 50 of 39 balls with 4 fours and 3 sixes, and Shakib Al Hassan giving good support to Ovai Shah in the death overs, with not out on 27 of 14 balls with 2 fours and 1 6. 204 for 4 was the score for Dhaka Gladiators. And Khulna Royal Bengals, they finished at 142 for 8. Contributions coming in from Nazimuddin with 27 of 18 balls with 3 fours and 1 6. Ricky Wessels made 30 of 23 balls with 4 fours. 17 from Farhad Reza of 16 balls with 1 4 and 1 6. And Asif Ahmed contributing 29 of 25 balls with 4 fours. Moshraf Hussain was the left arm spinner, was very impressive. He had figures of 4 overs 1 maiden, 9 runs and 4 wickets. Definitely he had the luxury of Dhaka Gladiators actually putting up a good score on the board of 204, which really made him flight the ball a lot. Well, the next match that I'll talk about is the match which has just ended, where Derek Sterling from Ireland has put up a very good show. In fact, this was a match between the Barisal Burners. Just trying to get to it. Unfortunately, right now I am not. Yes, I got the match here. Sylhet Royals and Barisal Burners clashed at the Sheribangla National Stadium. There's a second match today, with Sylhet Royals winning the match by 33 runs. Sylhet Royals batting first made 175 for 7. 50s from Peter Sterling. The Ireland batsman was run out for 50 of 29 balls with 8 fours and 1 6. 45 coming in from Mominul Haq of 38 balls with 3 fours and 1 6. And as far as Barisal Burners were concerned, they finished short. Actually, they made only 142 runs, losing the match. And the highest scorer for Barisal Burners was the English player Kabir Ali, who made 50 of 21 balls with 4 fours and 4 6. Unfortunately, dear fans, friends and subscribers, I'm really running short of time today. As I said, if I have more time, I can cover each and every match in greater detail. And besides, if I could get paid for this profession, I can do reports of each and every match. There's no doubt about it. But unfortunately, it's not the case. I'm doing this cricket show for my passion, but I'm really enjoying doing with you guys. Well, on this note, dear fans, friends and subscribers, I'm ending it. But tomorrow, as you know, Saturday, I always come up with a late report due to my office duties. So what I would really say is keep an eye on the third one-day international between India and England coming up at Ranchi, the hometown of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And also keep an eye on the South Africa-New Zealand first one-day international, which is coming up. That's it from me, your host Ram, for the Cricket Happening show for today. See you all tomorrow. Until then, it's goodbye from your host Ram. Thank you.